Good morning, me again, Inspirational Post by Leverson. I'm going to get straight into it. So, yesterday, as you know, was my busy workout, just 5 minute busy workouts for busy mothers, busy mums. So, today, obviously, I'm just going to do my inspirational post just to let people know that whatever you decide to do, you can do it. It's just about putting yourself first and not harming yourself in any way. So I wrote a few things down, as I said, in my journal, which I thought I'd have to get out there because I needed to put it out so you could hear exactly the sort of things that I put down and the sort of thoughts that I have as well. Just to give people a little bit of inspiration, gives people some motivation, to give people the desire to get up and do something different. As I said, with the things that I'm doing for mothers that haven't got much time, or because their time is taken up with the children, with shopping, with the day-to-day running of the house, and working also, just to give them 5 minutes to have a workout, and obviously not using any form of any equipment at all, but just using their own bodies and their own strength, just to give you that bit of time which you deserve and you need. So as I said, so that'll be happening again tomorrow, Monday. So it's every other day that I'm putting that in. So this will be then the third day of those exercises, and it's only 5 exercises that you do. So it's 5 minutes, 1 minute per exercise, and it's just about getting a sweat on, getting the heart rate going. And I mean, when I mean getting a sweat on, I mean getting a good sweat on, because it is more or less non-stop. Okay, for 5 minutes, but only 5 minutes. So if you haven't finished it within that time, go back and finish. You've got 10 seconds to go. Finish that 10 seconds. You know, if you've stopped and there's only 10 seconds left. If there's, half a minute, go back and finish the half a minute. And it's just all about you and taking care of yourself and not harming yourself. Making sure that when you do things, you warm up properly and you cool down as well. Make sure that you're warm. And also, as I said, later on, I'll be doing things on the foods that I eat as well, to try and keep myself in perspective of how I want to look. As you can hear there, I says I'm never gonna put anything, and I'm not going to stop anything that I do. You can hear Ziggy barking at the moment. He's probably barking at a dog that's walking past, because that's what he does. That's what dogs do. So I'm not doing any editing. Everything's just going to be raw and it's going to be truthful. Okay, so everything is transparent. So getting back onto what I'm going to talk about today in Inspirational Post, it's about basically harming yourself, but everything I put out is positive. There's always a positive, negative, positive, but there's always positivity here. So what I wrote down goes like this. It's self-harm is when we do against ourselves and stop us from doing what we should to make ourselves better. We have to be accountable for ourselves, and we should be accountable for ourselves. Everything that we do, we have to be accountable. We can't push blame on other people. We can't say, oh, it's your fault because of this, that, and the other. There are certain situations where you can get yourself into a bit of a jumble. You can get yourself into a bit of into a pit, because it was your fault, because we have to look at ourselves for blame. Okay, we can't blame anybody else, because we can't blame ourselves for how we feel. It's up to us how we feel. It's up to us how we let other people make us feel. We can't say, oh, you've made me feel that way. No, it's about how you think. It's about how you process things. And it's about how, when you do process these things, what are you going to do about it? Are you just going to go straight for that flight of anger and fight? Or are you going to be more logical and say, you know what? you're hurting in such a place anyhow. You don't even say it out to them, but you're thinking in your head, you know what, okay, and walk away from the situation or have nothing to do with that person, because you know that other people, when they get themselves into a state, they get themselves in a state of anger because they're angry at themselves within. That's what most people will do. They find something to point at somebody else because it's how they're feeling inside. An angry man will find anger within himself to be angry at himself, but he wants to lash out, or she wants to lash out against somebody else. Because if I wake up angry, who am I going to attack? The person that's next to me, or the person that I see, or the person who cuts me up in the road. But it's how we actually deal with things. I'd rather not waste that energy. And I mean, anger is not a good energy. It's a bad energy. To be angry, to be stressful, next thing you know, it's a heart attack waiting to happen. Your blood's raging. Your face is all screwed up. You're all tense. Your fists are clenched. Your shoulders are stiff. Your face is distorted. What is the point of looking and being like that? Because people always know an angry person will always have angry lines. A happy person is going to have happy lines, and their face is smooth and it's nice and looking good and everything else. But you know, there are some people that you just look at and you think, whew, Lord, I'm not going by you. I'm keeping away from you because of what we put out. If you've got a negative vibe, no one's going to really want to deal with you. If you've got a nice positive vibe, people do want to deal with you. So it's about us not harming ourselves. We have to look after ourselves first and get away from that negative energy and that negative state. We don't need it at all. It doesn't serve us any purpose whatsoever of any good. There's times when you know that you might have that fear factor, but that fear factor might save you in a situation where if you're crossing the road and you get like a sixth sense that a car's coming or something else, or you've stepped out on the road and you think, oh God, and you've jumped back, that fear factor is completely different, and you hold in your heart and thinking, oh wow, that was close. That's fear, completely different to the anger side of things. But it's about what we do with certain things, because it is down to ourselves for us to say, I don't want to feel that way, so you don't make yourself feel that way. You step back and you think, right, why has this person said that? Why are they doing this? Is it really me? Then we can, self-analyze and self-reflect and take a look at ourselves and say, okay, what have I done to upset that person? And if it is something that you've done or said, then you correct it. But it doesn't mean to say that you've got to go from a place of from 0 to 100 and just go straight in there raging. You've got to think about your actions so that it's better for you in the long run. And don't forget, anybody that's angry, they'll always lose an argument because they're just coming from a place of shouting and anger and not thinking at all. But if you're calm and you're precise and you know what you're going to say and how you're going to say and what you're going to do, 9 times out of 10, you've remembered everything because you are calm and you're not just ranting and raving like a crazy person would do. It's just nice and calm. So, as I said there, it's about how we have to be accountable for ourselves. And it is being accountable for ourselves to put ourselves in a better position. Because who would you rather be around? An angry man and woman, or somebody that's calm and cool and collective and easy, and you can have a great conversation and you can go great places without thinking, hold on a minute, when's this person going to blow up? When's that person going to do this? So you're always thinking then what somebody else's action is going to be, instead of thinking, or probably not even have to thinking, but just having a cool, nice, easy time and conversation and stuff. So yeah, to me, that's what it's all about. Being yourself and being around the right people, but being true to yourself and being accountable. So also then, what I've jotted down today was, it's just something else just quickly I'm going to put down, right? I'm going to put down and give out there to you. So as I said, it is all about being around the right people and having the right mindset. and being the best that you can be, because your greatness really hasn't truly come to the forefront yet. You know that whatever you want to do, you can do it by putting yourself with the right people and having the right outlook, but also making sure that you are accountable for everything that you do. If you say you're going to do something, say you're going to work out with me every other morning, work out with me. If you say that you're going to go to the library, or you're going to go to a friend's house and you're going to talk to them about a certain situation, or you're just reading more, or you're writing more, and you just want to put yourself in a better position, this is what you have to do. Keep yourself accountable for all your actions. Don't be blaming anybody else for that. Check yourself first, because you will be in greatness. So this is what I jotted down in my journal. It goes like this: the truth sounds like hate to most who hate the truth. Be professional with yourself, not amateur. So never be amateur with yourself. You want to be as professional as possible. You want to be a professional. Why do you want to be in the amateur ranks? You want to be the professional, so you know everything, how you carry yourself, how you conduct yourself, how you talk, the way that you are with people. You are professional, so people say, oh, I trust that person because they are very professional, and I know that what they're saying is 100% truth, because they're not doing it within hate. So work on yourself like your life depended on it. So you've definitely got to work on yourself like your life depended on it, because it's only your life and nobody else's. Right? So depending on it, school yourself and find a mentor. As I have said before, don't be a high-level consumer, but a low-level thinker. So you can't just go out and just buy things and buy things and buy things and think, oh yeah, that's fine, that's okay. No, make sure that you are a high-end thinker, not just a consumer of things and products and stuff, because that doesn't really make who you are. All them are, it's just, that's just garnish, that's just side pieces. But so imagine having a beautiful car and a beautiful home, but then there's nothing, no integrity within you, there's no conversation in with you, there's nothing that you're giving of any added value to anything. You just want to say, oh, I've got this, I've got that, I've got that. You're a boaster, you're a bragger. No, for what you see within is what you should be when people see you without as well. So don't just be a high-level consumer, but a low-level thinker. Be a high thinker. Build your mind, body, and inspiration to a level so that you can no longer recognize yourself. Be accountable for your actions, because actions speak louder than words. Always. They always do. Your actions will divulge exactly who you are and why you've done certain things. Because if you say you're going to do something, do it. Because then you're just talking, and people can just talk and talk and talk. So as I said, when you hear that I say I'm doing this daily, I'm doing it daily. Ain't missed a day. If you hear that I'm saying I'm working out for busy mums, that's what I'm doing for busy mums. If I'm going for a place of service to serve people, that is what I'm doing. Being accountable for myself and carrying through to my word. So this is what we have to do. Don't be a low-level thinker. So be accountable for your actions, because your actions speak louder than words. Stop being a small-minded thinker. Make your thoughts grow by reading, writing, listening, and being around the right high-end thinkers. So you become a high-end thinker, and you will find your greatness. Don't let time pass you by and leave you in the cold. Get the sun on your skin and live for your talent. Because listen, we all should be living for our talents, and we all should be living for our beliefs, and we all should be living and thinking, I am a high-end thinker. I'm just not going to consume and spend money from here, there and everywhere to rob from Peter to pay Paul, and just to look good. And you know what? But to have nothing inside me of goodness, because that rottenness will come out and people will see that, and they'll see straight through that, because people aren't stupid, people aren't fools, people can see exactly if you're right or wrong. So guys, as I said, be you, be truthful to yourself, and I'm going to leave you with this. Be a high-end thinker. Have a great time. I'll see you guys. Inspirational post by Leverson. Always be true to yourself. Leave a thumbs up, leave a likes, and guys, as I said, help one to teach one to help one. We're here. Well, I'm here every single day, every day. So have a great day, enjoy, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great Sunday. Enjoy.